Good morning, Susan. Thank you so much for taking the time to interview me. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I enjoy what I do, helping others feel great and making them smile. I believe with the hospitality industry, it's right up my alley, and I enjoyed my association time, but I also think that I can make a difference in the other side of the hospitality world in sales. What interests me about Hilton Worldwide, I believe that this company's got a great history. Even back from the early 1900s, their very first hotel, even though air conditioning wasn't a popular thing or mandatory, they felt like they needed to have that for their guests in the public rooms, and I thought that was pretty cool. I know that they are always trying to improve their reservation systems, standing on the cutting edge of technology, which is very important and helpful, of course, for staff. And I feel that they're large. There's so many opportunities with your company. I know that you own 14 different brands. There's almost 5,000 properties available to work at, and with all the other corporate offices, there's just a wide range of opportunities available. And I believe that if you share the same goals and values of the Hilton, like I believe that I do, that the possibilities are endless. I There is a time, yes, when I had to go above and beyond the call of duty, and this pertains to our last president with our dental society, a really cool outdoorsy guy, the ultimate outdoorsman, hunts and fishes, and he wanted to have an outdoor theme for his big gala at the end of his presidential year, which is his dinner dance. As an association, we have an unlimited budget, so I had to get creative, and I took the opportunity. We had a storm in Springfield, Illinois, and there was a lot of fallen trees. I'd pass the park every morning and see these trees. And it was just an opportunity to say, I think I can do something with that. I think I want to make big stump pedestals for the floral arrangements. Give them a little height, get them off the table, a little pizzazz, and still give that woodsy theme. So I basically had to stalk the people in the park, the guys that cut the trees down, and first I contacted them, and they were like, sure, we'd be happy to help you. So gave it another week or so, no one called me. Gave them my business card, no one called me. Back at the park, I found them. I'd search the park, find these guys, and finally, after several weeks, getting closer and closer to our dinner dance date, of course, they said, oh yes, we found two fabulous hickory trees that we've cut down in stumps. They were the exact circumference I wanted, the exact thickness, and the guys didn't even want any money for them. Of course, I was able to scrape out, $20, $30 out of our funds, which is nothing, to give them something for their time. So I did pick these stumps up, had to take them home, debug them. It's like you don't want on a dinner dance table. It's a black tie affair to have bugs crawl out. So I made sure I aired them dry, had them in my garage, had fans on them for a couple weeks, sanded them down, put a coat of polyurethane on them, and transported them to the dinner dance, which is an out-of-town event, and got with the hotel staff and the florist, made sure that everybody understood how they were placed on the table, and it was a hit. They were amazing. And so I was just very excited to know that I could do that for someone that was a very special person, a good person in his community, and our president, give him something special that normally we wouldn't have been able to afford to do. So that was my above and beyond story, and I think it was pretty cool. I even kept a couple for my own decor at my house. My typical way of dealing with conflict is you got to hit it head on. If you procrastinate and put things off and let things stir and brew, it's only going to get worse. Even though it might be a painful conversation, you've just got to have it. You've got to do it, deal with it, and get it over with, and hopefully everybody can learn from the experience. My two greatest weaknesses, wow. I know the first one is delegating authority. I feel like I need to own everything. I want to keep it all. I want to take charge of it, make sure it happens. Just you've heard the adage, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, I have a hard time with that. I've got to make sure it gets done. So that's something I need to very much entrust other people to help me out. Have that good team and know that things will get done with the right direction. The other one is not being able to say no, taking on way too many projects at once. I like to stay busy. I'm a type A personality, so I would say a go-getter, and so learning how to tone it down and manage my time and my personal life as well, making sure I don't take on too much. I left my last job just because I was ready for a challenge. I had finished my degree with the Art Institute of Pittsburgh in hospitality and restaurant management, and I really feel like I'm ready for a new chapter. So great people to work with. I learned so much in my job. My boss of 15 years, wonderful mentor, love her to death, and it was a sad day, but I'm ready for the future. Unique characteristics or qualifications I think that separate me is my experience with the military. In 20 years in the Army, I feel like I had to, persevere. You develop a lot more discipline, I think, than maybe the outside world at a young age. So since the age of 20, I have been experiencing military discipline, and knowing that when there's a job to be done, you just got to make it happen. Yes, you've got to get a good team behind you. You can't do it all yourself, and but knowing that things are serious and they can be, just get it done. Make people happy, and your life will probably be much richer for it. So I would really like to thank you for the time that you gave me to speak with you today, and hopefully I am the right fit for your sales position and your property at Boca Raton. Thank you, Susan.